What's up y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Yvette, welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys step by step on how I style my curly hair. I've been doing my hair journey since about 2019 and I actually have been documenting most of it on my Instagram. So if you're interested in learning about different hair tips, different products, different techniques, and different hairstyles, make sure to check it out. It's at Curly Eve. I have tried almost everything on my hair and I've tried different techniques, different products, and I'm going to be showing you guys today what I do to style my hair. And with this styling routine, what I'm looking for is definition, I'm looking for volume, and after so many different trials and errors, I can say that I have a hair routine and hair styling routine that I do enjoy, and that usually for the most part, even though curly hair isn't super consistent, I do like the results that I get. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright, so I just finished styling my hair and my hair is soaking wet right now. That is key. You want to make sure your hair is very wet before you start applying any product to your hair. This is going to help your product absorb into your hair a lot better. So you're gonna get less frizz, you're gonna get more definition, more shine. So you want to make sure your hair is very wet throughout the styling process. Alright, so for the products that I'm going to be using is the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. This one has been my favorite for years, so I've always come back to this one. And I'm going to pair that with the CurlSmith Featherlight Protein Cream. I started using this for the past couple of months and I'm honestly almost halfway. I need to get a new bottle soon. This is so good. So I personally don't like using gels when I style just because I don't like the feeling of it on my hair. But this gives me a feeling of a cream, but it also gives me a good amount of hold. So I absolutely love this product for that reason. And these two paired together are my absolute favorite. Alright, so I'm going to start styling. My hair has dried up a little bit since I've been filming. So I'm going to just take some water and I'm going to re-wet my hair. So now I'm going to take my product, and with this curl enhancing smoothie, a little bit goes a long way. So I'm about to use that much to start off with. And I'm going to apply that to my hair using the raking hands method. So essentially you're just taking your fingers and just running it through. And this is going to make sure that it gets throughout all your hair. And you want to make sure that the first product you're applying to your hair is either like a cream or a leave-in product, because this is what's going to help keep your hair moisturized. And by having your hair moisturized, you're going to have more definition, you're going to have a lot less frizz. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to use just about the same amount, and again using the raking hands method. And just like as a general rule of thumb, you don't want to apply too much product to your hair because this thing definitely weigh it down, especially for my hair type. My hair gets very weighed down quickly, so I don't want to apply too much product to it. So now that we finished applying our first product, which is to make sure our hair stays moisturized, and I'm going to move over to my next styler, which is going to provide me more hold, and this is going to give me more definition. So as I mentioned earlier, water is key, so I'm going to just add a little bit more water before I apply my next product. And remember, when applying product, less is more. You always want to start with a little bit and then add if you need to. If you add too much product right away, it can leave your hair too crunchy. It can leave your hair feeling weighed down, super oily. So again, just a little bit at a time. So I'm going to apply about that much. I'm going to run it through my hair just like I did the styling cream. So I'm just going to rake it through my hair. So now I'm going to apply some to the other side, again maybe about that much. Honestly, it took me a while to know how much product my hair needed. The more you style your hair, the more you're going to be able to feel how much product your hair can take. So now that I have all of my product in my hair, I like to take a brush, and I use this brush to make sure that the product is all over my hair. So a couple tips for when you're brushing your hair out. One thing you want to avoid is to brush your hair in a downward motion like this, because as you can see, my hair is now sticking to my scalp and you're not going to get as much volume and you're not going to get as much definition. What I suggest to do is you grab it outward and then you can brush it down and to the side. So this way your hair isn't stuck to your scalp. And what you can also do is just take your brush and put it this way instead and brush it upwards. Alright, so now to the styling part. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to split my hair. So I'm just going to split like this little crown area. And the reason that I do that is because I want this part to have the most definitions. So I'm just going to split that and then I'm going to pin it down. Okay, so again, I'm going to add some more water. It's super important to just keep adding water throughout your hair until you're completely done styling. But what I like to do is I'll brush my hair outward. I'm gonna start scrunching my hair. So I'm gonna grab it from the very end and gently start to pulse once it's all the way up. One thing you want to avoid is just going crazy and doing this to your hair, because it's actually going to add a lot more frizz to your hair. So instead you just want to be gentle And take your time when you're scrunching. Alright, so for the crown pieces, I like my hair to be extra defined. So what I do differently is I use a brush. So I'm going to be using styling brush, and styling brushes are really good because it just gives your hair definition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my brush and I'm going to brush it underneath and tug it a little bit to create some tension. Grab it from the very top, and then I'm going to just let it go. And now what I like to do is finger coil. So I'm going to finger coil in the direction of the curl. So to find out what direction it's going, I'm actually going to scrunch it just a little bit. And as you can see, it's going this way. So I'm going to grab the curl and I'm going to finger coil it the way that it's curling naturally. And when I finger coil, I like to go all the way from the root and then I bring it down. And then that's what it looks like. So now we have a nice defined clump, and I'm going to just put that down. And I'm going to do that with the rest of the pieces. So I'm going to move a little bit quicker this time, but I'm going to take a clump at a time, brush it upwards, create some tension, let go. And now this curl is moving in this direction. So I'm going to just finger coil it in the direction that it naturally goes. Again, we have a nice defined clump, and you can just scrunch it a little bit. I'm taking my brush again, creating that tension, letting go, and we have a nice little clump moving in the direction of the curl. So you can kind of see it's starting to move this way. So I'm going to curl from the bottom and then make my way up and then right back down again. So that's what it's looking like. I'm going to give it a little bit of a scrunch. And I'm going to quickly just do that to this side. Alright, so now that I've finished styling my hair, I'm going to go ahead and diffuse it, and then I'll be right back and I'll show you guys how I shake it out and how I get more volume. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back because I forgot one step. So before I diffuse my hair, I like to try to get out as much water as I can from my hair to reduce the dry time. So I like to take either like a t-shirt or a microfiber towel like this one, and I'm going to start to gently scrunch my hair and try to squeeze out as much water as I can. So I'm going to just stand up and show you guys. So I'm going to start from the bottom, work my way up, kind of how we were scrunching it earlier when we were styling. Pulse a few times. And again, because our hair was so wet, by doing this, we're going to dry it up a little bit, and it's going to just make our diffusing a lot quicker. Alright, so now that I scrunched out that extra water, now I'm going to go diffuse it, so I'll be right back. Alright, so this is my hair now that it is 100% dry. I do want to add some more volume to it, so I'm going to flip my hair over and just start fluffing out the roots a little bit. So as I'm flipping, what I'm going to do is just take my fingers and put them right next to my scalp and kind of just start massaging my scalp and pushing it downward a little bit and just fluffing. Alright, so here are my results. I absolutely love the volume that I'm getting, and I also have really nice definition throughout my hair. So this is my styling routine. If you have any questions, make sure to comment them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. So in today's video, I'm going to be cutting my hair. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen like the unicorn cut before, or if you haven't, that's what I'm going to be doing today. Here we go. Y'all, I do this every single time. I always end up cutting way too much hair. So this is what my shape looks like now. So again, my volume was down here. I came up here and now it's right around this area. So I'm getting a lot of a rounder shape. And I'm really loving the shape. It's definitely giving me a lot of a rounder look. I'm getting a lot more layers throughout my hair. But here are the results. I absolutely love it. I love the shape. I love the volume that I have now.